who doesn't have limitations? And then he says another interesting thing, what is shocking. Nobody knows, but I'm telling you for the first time, Mr. Joe, I am short-sighted, -8. If you read the book called Zen in Martial Art, you will find this, -8, he says. And I always tell myself, our capabilities are beyond limitation. And thus, right, now he motivates Joe. Joe becomes a black belt, right? Then he becomes a black belt. Before he goes to enter the Dragon shooting, he in Los Angeles, he knocks at the door of Mr. Joe and says, see, I'm the first Chinese to be invited to Hong Kong. Even though I'm so poor in English, I've been invited. I always tell myself, our capabilities are beyond our limitation. All right? Our capabilities are beyond our limitation. Thus, right, is a powerful statement. When you operate from being, in Sanskrit, Atma Sthiti, Man ka sthiti nahi, aapka Atma Sthiti. So when you operate, then you will realize our capabilities are beyond our limitation. I'm sure you know Beethoven. Beethoven was deaf, and he still composed his masterpiece called the Fifth Symphony. All right, Fifth Symphony is a masterpiece of European music. And how can a deaf person, Beethoven, compose the masterpiece? Because as Bruce Lee says, our capabilities are beyond our limitation. When you can come from that space, from that Atma Sthiti, things are very, very different. All such courageous acts come. But you come from a mind state. There's a Zen story. Mind state. A rat is always afraid. A monk, a Zen monk was passing that side, sees the rat, very afraid of the cat, blesses the rat. You're afraid of the cat, no, blesses the rat becomes a cat. And the monk thought, when he becomes the cat, he'll have no more fear. Then next day he is passing, now the rat which has become the cat, fear has not gone. Now the cat is afraid of the dog. The fear continues. So the cat is now afraid of the dog. The rat became cat. Now cat is afraid of the dog. Again the monk, the Zen master blesses. The dog, now please see, the cat becomes the dog, thinking that his fear will go. But again, the next day the monk finds the rat which has become the cat becomes the dog. Now the dog is afraid of the tiger. Arey, fear nahi chal raha hai abhi. Again the monk blesses the dog, and the dog becomes the, now you fill up the story, no? Dog becomes the tiger, thinking that the fear will go away. The next day the monk finds, now the tiger is afraid of the hunter. So the fear is not changing at all. Then the dog, the master, the Zen master says, any amount of my blessing you, kuch nahi farak padta hai aapko. So continue, because you continue to keep the mind of a rat. So go back to the rat, he says. And he goes back to the rat. Our fear seems to not be changing. If you are operating from a fearful mind state, it will never change. But if you come from a being state, then please see, courage, love, selflessness, all right, will open up. Then giving opens up, and therefore spontaneity, all those acts of bravery. There is physical bravery, there is emotional bravery, there is intellectual bravery, there is spiritual bravery. Stephen Hawking, one of the greatest scientists this world has ever produced, and he's still alive. If you look at him, he's fully handicapped, fully challenged. Only his brain is working. He's one of the greatest astrophysicists in the history of science. All right, Stephen Hawking, when he came to India, in a laptop he spoke. He can't even speak. All right, only brain working. So this is called intellectual bravery. And the greatest spiritual bravery is dropping our blessed ego. Just drop the ego, sir. There's no such thing as I. Everything is thine. If I'm talking right now, the power by which my vocal cord is talking is not mine. It is some principles which are talking. These principles are God or nature. If my eyes are able to see, it is not I am seeing. They are principles by which the eye is seeing. If you are listening, it is not you are listening. There are some principles. right, because of which you are listening. So ultimately, it is those principles you call God, you call nature, you call whatever is operating. So where is the question of I? There is no I, it is only thine. And when you have, that requires tremendous spiritual courage. So there is a physical bravery, there is an emotional bravery, the power to love people, irrespective of what religion, irrespective of what caste, irrespective of the power to love, the physical power, courage, emotional courage, right, intellectual courage, and the spiritual courage. When that opens up, then opens up a different spontaneous courage opens up in a person, and life becomes a field for us to explore, to operate from a being state, not from a reactive mind state. All right, and when that happens, like a flower effortlessly gives fragrance to whoever comes, whether Christian, Muslim, Hindu, Brahmin, non-Brahmin, it gives. So too, when you operate from that state, right, courage and helping, the bravery spontaneously, like the fragrance of the flower, effortlessly it will come there. And it is that state of being, jnanam jagrataha, right? We have to awaken that, and this field of this life is a field of sensitivity for this great power to emerge. And by doing this, life becomes a tremendous act of real gratitude. I really thank all of you. Your very presence is supporting all these courageous people. But please understand the dynamics of the courage. Sometimes you do a great courageous act, sometimes courageous act won't come up. But once you know the dynamics of it, like a musician knows how to sing in the rag, he may go basur, but he knows how to go back to the sur. So if you know the dynamics of what is being said there, you and I can be musicians of life, wherein the great music of courage, the music of bravery, the music of spiritual acumen should really emerge. And when that happens, life becomes a great accomplishment. And it is this accomplishment we should really salute and really wish all the best. I wish you all the best, and thank you. Thank you very much. I thank the organization for, taking this noble act of not like a simply saying for the sake of award. I'm saying sincerely they are honoring people there, and let us each one of us make this world a little better place to live in. If each one of us can make this place a little better place to live in, this world will become a heaven, will become a real garden of joy and ecstasy. It is that extra mile. Just see, water boils at what degree? 212 degrees Fahrenheit. 212. 211, water is heated. 211, water is heated. 212, the water boils. Yes? When water boils, it becomes steam. And in that steam, what happens? Locomotives can be used. In 211, water is heated. In 212, that 1 degree, water boils. And in that 1 degree water boils, steam is created. In steam is created, locomotive and locomotive power is generated. What makes the difference is that 1 degree. That 1 degree makes the difference. That extra effort on our part, right, to put that 212 to 201, 11 to 212, if each one can put that extra effort, right, to make the world a little more better place to live in, then you will find heaven becomes a dancing reality on the earth itself. But we give up at 211. Some people give up at 100 only. All right, please don't give up. Winners never quit, and quitters never win. To be courageous, be a winner. Winners never quit, and quitters never win. Be a winner and make this world a wonderful place. Thank you very much. My pranams and my salutations to all these award winners and all of you who are potential award winners. Thank you. Thank you.